Hi, give me 25 minutes and you will never want to make money in any other way than what I'm going to share here. Andrew Tate, Jordan Belfort, Iman Gadji, TGR, Thomas Krello, Brett Skills, all of them say things like anyone can make money with Shopify or dropshipping, that crypto is life-changing money and the future, that you should build a real business, open an AD agency, master sales because it's the #1 skill you cannot live without. Start investing right now so you do not regret it later. Become a UGC creator because it is in demand. Do sports, grow, work on relationships and so on. But no matter what they say, the core truth is the same. They make most of their money from digital products, subscription clubs, private communities, books, courses, academies, offline seminars. That is not a bad thing. There are good experts in their fields, but you need to know where the real money hides. Of course, buying education is great, but earning from this is even better. I prove it to myself. This industry let me at 21 buy my apartment in Dubai and in 22 get my dream BMW M4 competition, not to mention a lot of travel. Now you may think, okay, there are millionaires, experts, people trust them and buy. Why do you need this if you're a regular guy or girl with no media presence, no big budget and no strong expertise? Yes, all that is true, but the secret of how you can still make money here is the launch system of info products. In this video, I will show how you, even without knowledge you can sell, reputation and audience who will buy, and understanding of how the industry works, money forex. You can still earn 30 to 50% from selling other people's courses. This could be tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars in profit. You only need the internet and the know-how I will share here. This is a different path, not a typical online professional, not classic freelancing, not the same old marketing you already know. Sounds like magic or a scam, right? I thought the same. I started at 16 with a very real business. I sold goods from China through Instagram shops. I started with $50 and in 2 years I reached $2,000 per month. In my country that was solid money, since the average salary was about $800. Then I moved to marketplaces similar to Amazon and started earning $10,000. Things were going well. At the same time I was running a blog, showing my journey, and followers started asking me to teach them what I was doing. So I launched my first course. It was in another country, in another language. I had no idea how to sell it the right way, but in 2 weeks I made $50,000 and 70% was profit. I was mind blown. I realized that launching education products is the best business model, and here is why. Take a fitness trainer. He can sell personal training and have 10, 20, maybe 30 clients per month. If it's online, maybe 50 clients paying $200 each. That makes $10,000. But if the trainer has an audience on social media and can create and sell digital products, he can build a subscription fitness club with the training plans and nutrition for $50. He can have 100, 500, even 1,000 clients per month. That multiplies income. Once I understood that, I didn't want to run product-based business anymore. You sell a product for $50, but $20 goes to cost, $10 to tax, $10 to ads, $5 to shipping, $1 to packing, which means everyone makes money from your business except you.
I declare bankruptcy!
Many people say selling courses is selling air. I agree in part, because this model can feel like selling nothing for a high price. But here is the point. First, easy to create. Knowledge plus a camera equals a ready course. When you sell services, you repeat the same tasks for every client. Second, high price points. Yes, there are cheaper options like subscriptions or quick products, but most full courses sell for $1,000 and up. Third, clients worldwide. You are not a local business or a cafe. Anyone who speaks English can become your client. Fourth, almost no delivery costs. From 0 to 20% of the price goes into delivery of the program. Okay. Fifth, one too many. Create once, sell as many times as you want. Sounds like a dream, right? But it will not work for everyone. Most likely you are not a blogger or an expert who can sell education on your own, but you can still get into this industry because there are two models. First, you are a blogger or expert. You have knowledge and maybe an audience. You are the face. You don't need to be a huge like Grant Cardone or Chloe Ting. Even with 1000 followers, you can start to monetize if you have real expertise. Second, you are a growth operator. Some call it launch manager or a digital marketing strategist. In a simple words, the gray cardinal behind the scenes who helps bloggers, experts launch their online products. In the English-speaking market, this role is still new. You may be hearing about it for the first time, but it's a future trend. In other countries, this role has already changed thousands of young lives like mine, because no regular business or job will pay you this much. There are many titles, but the essence is one. This is the person who helps bloggers launch their courses, analyzes the audience, build the marketing strategy, and whose main task is to think how to sell a lot at a high price. For this, they take 30 to 50% as a partner, not as a contractor or a hired employee. Hey man, I don't like to brag, but I just realized I forgot to mention something. I actually run launches in two ways, not just as a growth operator. I have got another blog with a big audience in a different language, been growing it for over 5 years. We built the biggest online school for marketplace sellers worldwide, making over $2 million in profit. So yeah, I have played both sides, behind the skin and as a frontman. Behind every blogger you follow on social media, there is such a producer of info products. You don't see them, but they are there, because it's impossible to organize all processes alone. So if a course launch brings in $30,000, and that is a minimum number you can hit, your share can be around $10,000 depending on the amount of work you take on. If sales reach $100,000, your share can be around $30,000. That is who I am. I found a female TikTok expert. She only had 15,000 subscribers, not hundreds of thousands, not a million, and she didn't know how to launch online products. I shared my experience and we started working on her launch. Through her blog, we sold a TikTok program. The first launch made $120,000. 2 months later, we did another one for $180,000. In total, $300,000. I took 35% for organizing all the behind the scenes work. I analyzed the audience, prepared the warm-up marketing.
Warm-up marketing is a stage before selling an info product or online course when you build emotional connection, trust, and curiosity in your audience. It's not direct selling. Instead, you educate, inspire, and show value so that by the time the offer appears, people already want to buy. It usually includes stories, social proof, insights, and behind-the-scenes content that help the audience realize why your product matters and how it can solve their problem. The goal is to turn cold followers into warm leads, people emotionally ready to buy.
Help with sales and build a webinar. She focused on filming content, recording lessons, and leading the program. At that time, it was the biggest money of my life. I bought my first BMW 3rd Series. I couldn't do that with my product business or even with my own courses. By starting a partnership with that blogger, I used her resources, realized my potential, and both of us earned a record amount. Now I will give you a step-by-step plan for launching online education for those who want to sell their own knowledge and for those who want to help launch other people's courses. The system is the same, but step 0, if you want to work as a growth operator, the gray cardinal behind the scenes is of course to find an expert or influencer you can launch with. If you want to know how to approach experts, find your first partnership and start earning by launching other people's courses, watch until the end. I will show you how to level up in this. Don't think you must work only with big influencers. There are millions different experts, entrepreneurs, fitness trainers, coaches, investment advisors, crypto experts who want to earn more with courses. You can be the key for them. Roadmap to make your first $30,000 launch. Step 1. Audience analysis. Usually this is done through surveys and Google Forms. We need to understand the age of the expert's audience, the pains and needs, and how loyal they are, how ready they are to buy. Based on the answers and on the size and quality of the audience, you as a growth operator will build the sale model and the offer for the product. In short, the whole marketing strategy. This is the most important stage. As I said, you don't have to take a popular expert. There are a local expert with 10 to 50,000 followers who may have a very loyal and solvent audience. Step 2. The composition. On average, if you launch a full course, around the 1% of the audience buys. Example with an expert who has 10,000 followers. About 2,000 people see stories, around 200 will show interest in the product, 50 people will buy at an average price of $1,000. Total revenue $50,000, of which 30 to 50% is yours. For example, if the audience is small, it's better to launch a high ticket but more personal format training. If reach in stories is from 3,000 people and up, you can launch a mass market course. There are different sales funnels for digital products. You can run ads and sell every day, or you can warm up the audience for several weeks and then make one big launch to collect the whole cash. Choosing the sales model is your responsibility, and that is why you receive a percentage. Step 3 is to build trust and educate the audience before making a purchase offer, creating demand and excitement. This is the main reason any blogger expert benefits from working with a growth operator. If a blogger just go to stories and say, "Here is my program, buy," there will be zero sales.
You can sell anything. Sell me this fucking pen right here. You can sell anything, sell that.
Go ahead. Sell me that pen. Can I finish eating first? I need tonight.
Brad, show him how it's done. Boom. Sell me that pen. Watch. Go on.
Let me sell this fucking pen.
That's my boy right there.
This pen.
Fucking sell anything.
Why don't you do me a favor? Write your name down on that napkin for me?
I don't have a pen.
Exactly. Supply and demand, my friend.
The warm-up marketing must answer these core questions. How does your expert methods help? For example, if a client wants to lose weight, you must explain why your field fitness, sports, CrossFit works and actually helps to lose weight. Is the expert truly qualified? Show your blogger's expertise. Do they personally have the result the client wants? Will I personally be able to do it? Help the future client believe the program is for people like them. Show case studies of participants who look like them and their results. Why should I buy this specific product? How exactly will it help? How will the client lose weight, earn money, or become happier thanks to it? In total, you have 10 puzzle pieces to build a strong warm-up marketing, even for a $1 million launch. A review of your experts or bloggers' results, the story of how they reach those results, what makes your method unique, a step-by-step path to the desired result, 2 to 3 stories from past participants, a solution to 2 to 3 core pains of your audience, a soft tease of the product, proof of demand and hype, a breakdown of 2 to 3 common mistakes in the field, and the last one, selling a light first step. We will talk about it next. Step 4. Sales organization. This is the key stage of the funnel, the point where followers turn into real money. Formats you can use: a free call where the expert sells the main program, a test drive of the training, a free webinar or stream before the course starts. This also includes creating a strong, beautiful sales page for the product. The design can be delegated to contractors. As you can see, there are many tasks. That is why demand for growth operators is high. Your job is to make sure the maximum number of people who enter the funnel become paying clients. You organize the process and your expert partner is the front person. After the sales event, most of your work is done. You get your share, the expert delivers the program, and you can plan the next launch. This is a repeatable process, not one-time action. You can do it 6 to 8 times per year. I understand there is a lot going on and many stages. I never said these hundreds of thousands of dollars came to me easily. I have been in this niche for more than 4 years. You will figure it all out with time. The most important thing is this: if you like this field and you see how big the opportunities are, stay subscribed and fill out the form under this video. I don't want to sell you anything. With that form, you will get free access to my private group where I share content about launching info products, how I find experts, bloggers and influencers who to launch for, and how I build warm-ups, marketing and sales funnels. For example, I recently moved to America and I'm already working with a blogger here. The potential of his course launch is $150,000 and I plan to earn at least $50,000 as a growth operator. If you want to watch all of this from the inside, just answer the simple questions in the application under the video. I'm waiting for you. See you. Bye bye.